And reports are saying once again that Arsenal are in for Marcus Rashford. However, would this be a good fit at the Emirates? Let's get into it. What's good, guys? Welcome back to All About Arsenal. If you're a returning Gooner, you're welcome. If you're a new-time Gooner, hit subscribe to my channel where I'll be talking all things that pertain to Arsenal. So let's get into the news. So Marcus Rashford is a player that was linked heavily to Arsenal during the summer. Apparently, Mikel Arteta had some Machiavellian, undisclosed, under-the-radar conversations with Rashford, and who knows if that actually happened because he didn't come to the Emirates. However, we know that he's fallen out of favour with Ruben Amorim and his plans, and he's made it very clear that he wants to leave Manchester United, and in his own words, a new challenge or fresh challenge. So what are the tabloids actually saying? So let's get into it. So Arsenal have approached Manchester United over a potential deal for Marcus Rashford, according to reports in Italy. United are open to selling Rashford this month, and we know that's no surprise after he publicly indicated in December that he's looking to leave Old Trafford in order to find a new challenge. Rashford's brother and agent Dwayne Maynard, talk about keeping it in the family, travelled to Italy this week to hold talks with AC Milan, but an agreement has not been reached with the Serie A club. Juventus and Como have expressed an interest in signing Rashford, although United are insisting that any loan deal would require a club to cover over half of the forward's $325 a week salary. That, I'm going to tell you, is a stumbling block, but I'll go into that. West Ham have also been linked with the move for Rashford, but reports in Italy claim on Friday that Arsenal have made an approach. During an appearance on Sky Sports, Italy show, can't even pronounce that, but you can see on the screen, reported that Arsenal have held initial talks with United for Rashford. Mariella added that United are demanding 25 million in euros, which is equivalent of 20.9 in sterling fee for the 27-year-old, which I believe is very undervalued, but that's a bargain. I think that just goes to show you, if this is in fact is true, it goes to show you how desperate they are to get rid of this dude. Rashford has not yet featured for United since the 12th of December and was left out of 4 matchday squads by Ruben Amorim. Speaking on Friday, Mikel Arteta claimed it would be very difficult to sign a player who could make an immediate impact to his side in the January transfer window. Now, Marcus Rashford, let me give you my thoughts. At this moment in time, it's easier for Arsenal to go for a want-away player, a player that's not wanted by the club anymore. It's a better, easier target. You're more likely to be able to accelerate and complete a deal. Marcus Rashford must be burning a hole in their books at 325 grand a week, and the fact that he's not even playing, it's a wasted investment. So I would say that Arsenal should ideally focus their attention on getting those type of players, because the January transfer window is very small, it's only 4 weeks, and is going to fly by, and we've got a jam-packed list of fixtures, so we need to make something happen very quickly. So that's what I believe Arsenal should be focusing their attention on. So players like Rashford. But let's get to Rashford. Number one, he's wages, 325 grand a week. That's ridiculous. There's no way he's going to get that. I believe he'll only probably get half of that, or even just less of it. And he should know that. For a player of his caliber that's not been playing, he's 27 years old. There's a lot of controversy about his life outside football, which I know that Arsenal would not really want to get into that mess. However, they're probably in a moment of desperation, as we know that Wanyeri's injured, Saka's injured, so we are having issues on that right-hand side. Another thing about Rashford is his form. The fact that he's not been playing is likely that he's going to be rusty. Also, he's going to have to settle into a new style of play at Arsenal. And we saw how Sterling has struggled. Could this potentially happen to Rashford? And talking more about Sterling, the fact that he's become a flop, and we know that he's not been effective at Arsenal at all, people are a bit skeptical about this because they're thinking, look what happened to Sterling, this could also happen to Rashford, but they are two completely different players with different mentalities and different desires. Even though when Sterling came, he made the impression that now you're going to get the best of me. In the words of Erling Haaland, stay humble, eh? We've not seen anything that Sterling has actually done. So I'm actually joining on that bandwagon of criticism against Sterling. But we're talking about Rashford. But let's look at his stats quickly. So Marcus Rashford, say he's 27 years old. He plays on the left, but this is the good thing. You see my screen. He's versatile. And that's what I like. He can play as a centre forward and right winger. but he predominantly plays on the left because we know he's right-footed. He can cut inside, and he's done that many times, and he's unleashed devastating shots that have been converted to many goals. But his stats in regards to his playtime is not that bad. So let me bring it up. So where am I looking? Bear with me as I get this up. So look at that. So in total this season so far, he's had 24 appearances, 7 goals and 3 assists. So 10 goal contributions and 24 appearances. I think that's actually okay for somebody who's not been really playing that much. So I don't think that's too bad. But my biggest concerns is his attitude off the pitch. Arteta's not going to take that, and his wages. I would think a better solution is to bring this guy on loan. Bring him on loan. Let Manchester United cover half of his wages, even though we're already covering for Sterling, or probably 3/4 of his wages, and bring him on loan to Arsenal. And let's see what he can do. For the price, I think it's a bargain. I do think it's a bargain. So let's watch this space. But let me know what you think in the comments. Would he make a good fit at Arsenal, despite his current situation? Another player that seems to have tickled Arsenal's interest goes by the name of Ronald Aru. He's actually, I don't know about this guy, plays for Barcelona. He's a Uruguayan international. He's 25 years old and he's a centre-back. Let's get into the news. Barcelona manager Hansi Flick is keen to keep hold of one of the best defenders, Ronald Aru, amid transfer interest from Arsenal. The 25-year-old has missed the vast majority of the season so far due to a serious hamstring injury. I'll be very shocked if Arsenal go for this guy after a hamstring injury. We know how long it can take players to recover from that. But he's now returned to full fitness. However, it's taken time to make his way back into the Barcelona starting 11 with just 1 appearance so far in the Copa del Rey against UD Barbastro last weekend. The Uruguayan was twice on the substitutes bench in the Liga matches in December, but did not make it onto the pitch. Arujo is into the last 18 months of his contract, so walking on dangerous territory. And reports in Spain suggest Barcelona would listen to offers for them if they arrive this month. And the problem that Barcelona are having is financial. They're in a financial problem. So it probably would make sense for them to start to offload a couple of their players for them to get back into a better financial position. Don't know much about this guy, like I said, but let's briefly go into his stats. So he's 25 years old, and if you look, he's got a bit of versatility about him, which I like. He plays as a centre-back, but he plays on the right. So realistically, he will be a direct backup for William Saliba. He can also operate on the left, and he can also play as a right back. But at this moment in time, should Arsenal be really looking at it as a defender? Although, yes, we've had a few issues with Ben White, Tomiyasu, Calafiori's not been 100%, Zinchenko has not been 100% as well. Do we really need to be focusing on a defender? A transfer like this, I'm thinking for the summer, not right now. The guy's just come back from a serious hamstring injury. You don't know how he's going to perform till then, and they're going to really take it easy on him. And if he comes to Arsenal, are they going to really bench him? Especially when games are coming thick and fast. Right now, we need an attacker. Like I said, once again, it looks like we're in a hunt once again for Marcus Rashford. However, I think we should settle for a loan. But let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll be back with another video. Peace.